Welcome to Hero Villains, today's battle. Do you think Cyttorak is stronger than Odin, and who will win? Cyttorak and Odin are two powerful entities in the Marvel Universe, each with unique powers. Cyttorak is an ancient magical entity, worshipped as a god of destruction. He is the source of the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak, which grants Juggernaut unrivaled power. Cyttorak rules a separate dimension and is one of the most powerful magical entities, with the power to warp reality and overwhelm many cosmic beings. Odin, the All-Father of Asgard, is one of the supreme gods of the Marvel Universe. He rules Asgard with the wisdom and power of the Odinforce, a vast energy source that allows him to manipulate magic, reality, and souls. Odin has faced powerful enemies such as Surtur, the Celestials, and Galactus, proving his status as the supreme god of war. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button. Please remember to turn on notifications and click the bell icon. Thank you very much. Cyttorak and Odin are two powerful entities, each representing a different source of power. Cyttorak is an ancient magical entity, the source of the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak and the power of the Juggernaut. He possesses almost limitless magic, specializing in destruction and increasing physical strength. Meanwhile, Odin is the All-Father of Asgard, one of the most powerful gods, possessing the Odinforce, a cosmic energy source that allows him to control magic, reality, and even souls. Cytorrak is a mystical entity with extraordinary power in the Marvel Universe, often classified as an elder god or demon lord. With unparalleled magical power, Cytorrak is the source of many ancient spells, most notably the Crimson Bands of Cytorak, a nearly unbreakable magical energy bond. He was once banished from the Earth dimension and became one of the most influential beings in the mystic realms. Odin, known as the All-Father of Asgard, is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. He possesses the Odinforce, a divine energy that helps him maintain order in the Nine Realms and combat cosmic threats. With powers far beyond those of the regular Asgardian gods, Odin can manipulate reality, travel through space, and confront cosmic forces such as the Celestials and Surtur. Cyttorak is the ultimate being behind the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak, a magical artifact of immense power. This stone is the source of Juggernaut's power, granting him superhuman strength. With his overwhelming arcane powers, Cyttorak can manipulate mystical energies on the cosmic level and create reality-altering spells. His influence extends beyond the dimension itself to the multiversal scales, affecting the mystic dimensions, eldritch forces, and many other powerful cosmic entities. Odin possesses the Odinforce, a divine cosmic energy source with which he can manipulate reality, resurrect the fallen, enhance cosmic structures, and create spells that have effects beyond the space-time continuum. With the Odinforce, he is able to counter powerful entities such as the Celestials, Surtur, and even interfere with the flow of cosmic destiny. This energy also helps him maintain the Nine Realms, strengthen the Asgardian pantheon, and empower Asgardian warriors beyond destruction. The Odinforce can also transcend dimensional barriers, manipulate mystic energy, and establish order on a multiversal scale. Cyttorak is not simply a god, but a primordial entity possessing overwhelming arcane power, on par with powerful cosmic beings such as Dormammu or Shumagarath. As one of the most influential entities in the mystic realms, Cyttorak holds the power to transcend the limits of the space-time fabric, manipulate eldritch energy, and shape the laws of magic on a multiversal level. Cyttorak's power extends beyond the dark dimensions, the chaos realms, and the extra-dimensional planes. He is the source of many mystical spells that can disrupt metaphysical constructs and overpower even reality-warping entities. Cyttorak's presence is omnipotent-like, capable of bestowing immense power upon those who worship him or are influenced by him, such as the Juggernaut. Cyttorak possesses such immense power that even Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, has occasionally had to call upon his power to deal with powerful foes. However, Cyttorak's power is bound by dimensional constraints, preventing him from leaving the Crimson Cosmos without certain limitations. Like Shumagarath and Dormammu, Cyttorak is a near omnipotent entity in his own dimension, where he can bend reality to his will and manipulate mystic forces on a multiversal level. However, when he leaves his realm and enters the prime reality, his power is significantly reduced, completely changing the situation of battle. Cytorak can easily overwhelm enemies like Apocalypse or Doctor Doom, and can even match Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet. However, against ultimate cosmic entities like Odin with the Odinforce or Galactus in a state fully supplemented with cosmic energy, Cytorak is weaker and unlikely to win in a direct confrontation. Cytorak possesses impressive feats. Typically Juggernaut, who has absorbed magic from Cytorak, can neutralize Nightmare, an entity possessing the power of eternity. The question of whether Cytorak is superior or not, however, to accurately assess, additional factors such as Juggernaut's special ability to use magic need to be considered, as well as whether Nightmare has tapped into the full potential of Eternity's power. Additionally, Doctor Strange has mentioned a major conflict between Cyttorak and Cyttorak, implying that they have a significant relationship or interaction within the magical universe's power hierarchy. Odin once faced Galactus in a fierce battle. Despite unleashing his full power and delivering a fatal blow that shattered Galactus' skull, the Devourer was barely harmed, while Odin fell into an Odin sleep state to recover his energy. Thor, despite being blessed with the Odinforce, has shown greater prowess than his father, but was still unable to defeat Galactus. It is worth noting that in both encounters, Galactus was in a hungry state, which may have affected the extent of his power. As for Trion Juggernaut, although he did not possess the full power of Cyttorak, he was still sought out by a supernatural entity through Cain Marko to be used as a means of destroying Trion. When this energy is released, it creates a punch with the power to pierce the fabric of space-time. Cytorak is an extremely powerful entity, holding absolute rule over his own dimension and possessing multiversal level power. Mages can summon and tap into some of his energy through Cytorak's Crimson Band, an extremely powerful form of binding and sealing magic. In terms of potential, Cytorak is superior to Galactus, but his sphere of influence is limited mainly to his own dimension, making his intervention in the universe where superheroes reside limited. This may be a result of metaphysical laws or cosmic balance that keeps Cytorak from exerting absolute power over other realities. Cyttorak showed absolute contempt for Doctor Strange when the Sorcerer Supreme approached him to plead with him to protect the Marvel 616 universe from the threat of Thanos, who possessed the Infinity Gauntlet. In response, Cyttorak simply laughed and declared, "Why should I care about such a lowly reality? This universe is nothing compared to my Crimson universe." Not only did he outright mock the Infinity Gauntlet, but he also demonstrated his superior power through many notable feats. One of them was his ability to bind Galactus' ship in the Crimson Cosmos, affirming his ability to manipulate reality. Even Oblivion, an entity that embodies absolute nothingness, was unable to destroy Juggernaut, who wielded Cyttorak's power, which showed that Cyttorak was of such high status that even an entity on par with Eternity could not undo his magic. Cyttorak was far superior to Zom and ranked higher than Shumagorath, affirming his position in the cosmic power hierarchy. Subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you will see great videos every day. You are the best, thank you very much. Odin is an ultimate entity, an invincible force for a long time that no one in the galaxy can match. He conquers the universes with ease as if it were just a daily task, while his daughter Hela is always by his side. Odin's power, both physical and metaphysical, far surpasses that of powerful beings like Thanos, who, despite his formidable strength, is no match for a being that possesses the Odinforce, a cosmic power source of kingly proportions. Cyttorak is mostly mentioned through exaggerated claims, indirect feats, and speculative theories, making his true status difficult to determine. It was so disappointing that even Juggernaut, the embodiment of Cyttorak's own power, had defeated him to the point that Cyttorak was forced to avoid direct confrontation. Cyttorak's powers are mystical and metaphysical in nature, but he rarely displays feats outside of the BFR, battlefield removal range. In contrast, Dormammu, an entity whose feats Cyttorak can only dream of, has learned the hard way in his encounters with more powerful entities. While I believe Cyttorak is superior to Dormammu, it cannot be denied that Dormammu is at least on par with entities like Odin and Zeus, both of whom are god-level entities with supreme power in the Marvel Universe. In particular, classic Odin is considered superior to even the Avenger Thor. However, Dormammu has the potential to grow even more powerful, as evidenced by his closeness to destroying the Celestials. Cosmic entities with the power to create and destroy on a cosmic scale, Odin can maintain balance in battle with the Odinforce, a regal cosmic energy source that grants him unparalleled power. However, if Cyttorak unleashes his full power, especially when fighting within his own dimension, Odin can be at a disadvantage. Cyttorak is almost a purely magical being, unbound by the laws of physics and capable of manipulating mystical energy on a multiversal level. His power is not dependent on natural laws, but rather sustained by his absolute metaphysical nature. Odin can employ strategic tactics, using his combat acumen to exploit Cyttorak's potential weaknesses. Additionally, he can summon divine aid from other powerful entities, including Asgardian gods, Elder Gods warriors, or even use ancient magic to limit the power of his opponents. Cyttorak uses the Odinforce to suppress or even seal Cyttorak's power in a prolonged battle. If Cyttorak fights at his full potential, he can overwhelm Odin, as even high-level magicians like Doctor Strange have had to call upon his power. Cyttorak has a distinct advantage, especially when fighting in his own dimension, where he is virtually omnipotent and unaffected by the laws of the outside universe. In terms of pure power, Cytorrak can surpass Odin, as he is a multiversal level magical being, not limited by lifespan energy depletion, while Odin, despite possessing the Odinforce, is still affected by the process of power depletion over time, forcing him to enter a state of Odin sleep to recover. Cytorrak can gain the upper hand in a prolonged confrontation, especially if there are no outside interference factors that reduce his power. Cytorrak is considered to be more powerful than Odin. In the Crimson Cosmos, Cyttorak is almost unbeatable. Even when faced with powerful entities like Galactus, Cyttorak can still prevail. Odin, although very powerful, can still be defeated by worthy opponents. It can be seen that Cyttorak has the upper hand in this fight. He is the winner. I hope you enjoyed this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Please follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.